All right, guys, so if you're interested in reading something World War II that kind of goes along with what we're studying this term, I have some recommendations for you. So the first one I want to talk about is The Book Thief. This is one of my favorite books of all time. It's about just a young girl. She's in Hitler Youth, or like Nazi, yeah, Hitler Youth, that's what it's called. And she, is being brainwashed basically to be a Nazi, but she realizes that it's wrong. And she is kind of an orphan and lives with this couple who outwardly seem to support Hitler. And then she finds out they're hiding a Jew in their house. And so she kind of takes it on herself to take these books that the Nazis are burning and kind of read them and learn to think for herself and become friends with this Jewish man that they're working with. And it's a really powerful story. And one of my favorite things about it is it's actually narrated by Death. Death is like a character, and he's kind of telling the story through his eyes. So it's really suspenseful and poetic at the same time. It's really, really cool. I highly recommend this book. Another great one is Unbroken, which I think I've talked about this one before, but I want to highlight it again. Unbroken is about a prisoner of war, American soldier. He's a prisoner of war in a Japanese camp, and he refuses to be broken, basically. If you can't guess that by the title, the torture he endures is crazy. And he kind of draws on his experience as an athlete. He was an Olympic athlete pre-World War II. So he kind of draws on that to help him be strong and endure. And it's him pushing through that and then healing afterwards. It's an incredible story, just like so powerful, true story. So this is a really, really good one, Unbroken. And another one I want to talk about is this one. It's called The Chosen. I know the cover makes it look really dumb, but I promise it's not. This is interesting because it's about two Jewish boys living in New York during World War II. And it was like super eye-opening to me to see how Jewish people reacted when they found out about the Holocaust, like living outside of the US, and how crazy it was, and it caused all these problems, and there was like war in Jerusalem, which I didn't know about. So this was really eye-opening, and it's kind of just about these two teenage boys growing up Jewish and struggling to like find their faith and kind of their relationship with their dads and how it's awkward. Like there's so many good things about it, and it's really relatable and just really, really cool. So this is The Chosen. It's an amazing book. And the last one I want to talk about is this one called Between Shades of Grey. It's nothing related to 50 Shades of Grey. It's actually been republished as Ashes in the Snow, so you might find it under that name as well. But this is about, so I don't know if you knew this, but while Hitler was committing genocide, so was Russia, and we were allies with Russia. They were doing the exact same thing, killing Jews, killing anyone they didn't like. And so this is about a girl who is in a Russian gulag, or basically the equivalent of a concentration camp, and how she and her family survive. It's incredible and sad, but super inspiring, and it was really good for me to read just because I didn't really know this part of history at all. So it was really interesting, very beautifully written, just so good. Very powerful book. And those are all oh, just kidding, one more. This one is Resistance, and it's kind of about this girl who decides to stand up to the Nazis while she's living in Germany, and like her secret underground ways to smuggle Jews and hide them places and keep them safe, and doing other things to stand up against the Nazis. And it's really cool because she's just a teenage girl, and it's really exciting and inspiring. So that's Resistance. Okay, so those are our like World War II books if you want to read something sort of on theme with what we're studying this term. Check out other videos for other types of recommendations.